Hi, this is Aarti from the Achievers Next Door podcast. Welcome to another podcast. Here we have Dhivya Bommakanti. She's an architect by profession and a beauty queen by passion. A multifaceted, a multi-talented woman. Is it possible only for parents to inspire children? Or can sometimes even children inspire their parents? Let's find out. If you believe that sometimes when there are ups and downs in life, and at the end of the tunnel there's surely a bright light, and also if you believe that God can have better plans for you than you can ever plan for yourself, then you would surely enjoy this podcast. So let's get started. Divya, it's really so nice to have you on the podcast, and thank you so much for being on the podcast. You look so beautiful. You look like a princess tonight, and like you're just glowing, and the crown, the jewelry, it's just sparkling. So let's start with the podcast now.
You, Aarti.
So, Divya, could you tell us something about your childhood?
Yes, Aarti. First of all, thank you for this podcast. Finally, the stars have aligned and we were able to meet. I grew up in Air Force Base, and later I grew up in defense quarters. So I was raised with a love for the country. It was a very special feeling living around people full of courage. So they were the real patriots, they were the real heroes who are they work for the nation. They are, they are very strong and brave. So it was a very special feeling being around those real heroes.
Oh, that's wonderful. So your parents, your dad or your mom?
My dad was in defense, and he worked in DLRL.
Right.
Later, Later he retired, and now he runs a free medical camp. He's part of a free medical camp where this, do service to the underprivileged who come for medical treatments. They give free medications to them. And my mom, she worked in a sports company for years, before retiring. Mm-hmm. And now they're happily enjoying their life.
So, that's great. You belong to such a patriotic family.
That's right. Yeah.
So the next question is, you've had this extraordinary journey of beauty pageants, and I know that it was your daughter who inspired you towards this glamorous industry. So please speak about that.
Yes. So my daughter, she's in public speaking. Mm-hmm. She's very active in talking. She likes being in the crowd and talk. So when I heard about the Miss Bharat Florida pageant, the state pageant, I wanted my daughter to participate. And these beauty platforms, they have incredible benefits, is what I heard. They not only improve the self-confidence, it's also a platform to socialize, present yourself, you can improve the body language, and there are so many things that you learn from this platform. So I wanted my daughter to really participate in it, but she had one condition for me. She would only participate if I'm participating with her. So this is how I started my journey. Her encouragement inspired me, and we just stepped in the pageant.
That's wonderful. So yes, we generally see that parents inspire their children, but now this is another way around.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Yeah. So it's really great to see
a child inspiring her mother and putting such a beautiful condition that if you participate, then I would participate. So
Yes.
I see, like, how she's growing up. So you are an Indian, you come from an Indian background, and you've been participating in beauty pageants across the world. So how, like, what are your views on beauty and confidence? How does your culture influence beauty and confidence?
Yes, Aarti. So living in India, it has taught me about the true beauty. It taught me about the inner beauty and how it is very important to have love, kindness, and empathy. And when I came to US, it added a whole new dimension of understanding the beauty. It taught me about the uniqueness and the inclusion. So both these cultures, when blended together, I think it has made me realize that we have to stay authentic to ourselves, and then the beauty will just be radiating from you.
So yeah, I believe that it is not only outward, but it is also an inward
beauty. Yes.
Yes.
That is what the tradition has taught me, and confidence is something I have learned after coming to US.
Oh, great. So next I would like to know that you are a curvy woman and you just own it. So what do you think about stereotypes and unrealistic standards, body shape standards, and what would be your message to women about this body positivity?
So I believe that every woman is unique in the way they are, and the beauty standards have changed thanks to the platforms like My Dream TV and Bollyflow Media, who have been encouraging women, from who are of different sizes and shapes. And I think the world started to accept this reality, and they are celebrating this wholeheartedly. So I think the true beauty is the inner beauty, like I said. And confidence, kindness, and empathy, these are the real accessories.
Yes. So yeah, like, it's just not about any shape or size. It's like all the qualities that we have, like how confident we are, what are the different talents that we possess, that also matters a lot. And
that's true.
Yeah, like there's a lot to do with even dresses not being available in the sizes, but now we see that changing. We do get
we see that changing, of course.
Yeah, so that's wonderful that you are representing so many of us. So
yes,
yeah, like it's so inspiring, to see that how you can look so beautiful when you stop thinking about all these barriers.
I know. Yes.
Yeah. So see, like, you're also an architect by profession and a beauty queen by passion.
Right.
So how do you balance these seemingly different worlds?
So these two seemingly different worlds have complemented each other. They have helped me in my journey. So if we talk about my profession, it has taught me, how to be precise and how to be patient and how to be creative. Being from the architectural background, I used to do, a lot of night outs working on my designs and, the drafting and everything that we had. And it really taught me the patience. And when it comes to the beauty pageant, it has, given me the opportunity to come out of those blueprints and express what I am in a, bigger platform. So both of them are, have taught me something or the other. And I realized that, no matter what your passions are, they can still coexist. If you really like them and you work towards them, they can coexist and will make you happy.
Wow, that's wonderful. So I see that you've made the two worlds come together and found a balance. Yes.
Right.
So next question, I would like to know that what is your take on aging and aging powerfully and beautifully? And what do you want to say to women who are somewhere, conscious about this very natural process of life?
Aarti, aging powerfully and beautifully means embracing life with, full grace and strength. I believe that every phase of life has its own beauty, and they will help you to learn something new, and they'll help you in self-discovery. So I believe that dreams don't have an expiration date, and the true beauty lies when you radiate positivity. So we have to always stay positive, and if we are radiating positivity, then the true beauty comes out, and you can lead life like beautifully.
Wow, that's a wonderful take on the process of aging. So it's really the queen you are, like your thought process is like that. So
yeah, age is just a number, and if we want to achieve our dreams and our passions, we just have to wholeheartedly work for them, and they'll make us happy.
True. Wonderful. Next, I would like to ask you that generally the beauty pageants, they focus on the outward appearance. So in this kind of a scenario, how do you hold your perspective of inner beauty?
Like Rumi said, the true beauty is the beauty of the heart. And this inner beauty that we are talking about, it has a very special power, a power to inspire and connect with others. And I believe that qualities like kindness, empathy, compassion, honesty, all these, they define the person's beauty, and they enhance their outward appearance. That is what I believe.
Sure. So yes, that the enchanting radiance of the inner beauty always shows up on the face.
Yeah, it shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you automatically start attracting others,
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, people don't realize this, but it actually matters a lot, like how you're feeling from inside. It somehow shows on the outside.
That's true.
So next, I would like to ask about your family. Like, how does their support, what role does their support play in you being able to participate in beauty pageants?
Oh, my family was like the backbone for me. Their unwavering support, I think that's what made me embrace this platform. And, I started to take up challenges and celebrate my achievements. They have always been there, and I can see in their eyes the pride that they have when I step on the ramp and when I'm on the stage. Like, I can see that pride in their eyes, and it makes me very happy. And this journey is not just mine, and it has become ours, actually. No, and even my mom was a great support for me all through my pageant journey. When I wanted some clothes from India, or something that has some accessories or something, and she would help me from there. Like, she would pack them nicely and send it to me, and that my mom's support was like immense.
That's amazing. So your entire family is with you.
Yes, they've always
Yeah.
been with me all through this journey. Yeah.
So it's really nice, the way you said that it's our journey. It's not only your own journey. So
Yes.
it's really nice that you acknowledge that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, so
I
now
see my daughter, like she just feels so proud when I'm being crowned. And,
wow.
she shares the news with her teachers and her classmates, and, she feels very proud about it.
Wonderful. So yeah, like now let's talk about someone very very special. So
Uh-huh.
it's your little furry, and so how does this contribute in your life?
Oh my God, he's the source of my joy, I would say. He's like a stress reliever. No matter how busy the life is, how busy the day is, he just, he's so naughty and mischievous that he'll make you laugh. So, and he constantly reminds us, to pause, take a pause, enjoy the moment, and have fun with the little things. So, one day he just went to the yard and he brought a big frog inside the house. Like he just grabbed a big, frog, and he brought the frog inside, and the frog kept jumping all over. And imagine, I was so scared, and I was trying to, get rid of the frog, and it was very funny. Later, I was like laughing. So he does things like that, and he's very naughty. He's very, he always shows his, that unconditional love, and makes us, laugh all the time.
So do they feel the emotions?
Oh yeah, of course. They, he wouldn't let me change my mood ever. Like if he sees me sad or angry anytime, like he just comes to me and he just soothes me down, and he wouldn't let my emotions come out.
Oh wow.
So I think they realize emotions really well. Yeah.
Okay, so he's like the.
I just cuddle him and it's all gone.
Wow, that's great. So what's the breed?
He's a toy Morkie. He's a mix of Maltese and Yorkie.
All right, nice, wonderful. So apart from him, your daughter has also been a great support, and your cheerleader, your biggest cheerleader, I must say. So what is her perspective towards beauty and confidence, and how does looking at you shape her?
My daughter has been the biggest cheerleader. Of course, like she constantly encourages me, and I get to learn so much from her. So I see all these things that she does apart from her academics. Like she's into public speaking, and she does mock trial where she does she takes the role of a lawyer, and she fights a case. And then there is something called National Juniors Honors Society. I think kids with high academic standards and who is into community service, they're part of this organization and they do community service. And watching all this, I learned so much from her. And for her, the true beauty is just in the confidence and kindness. She did the pageantry with me. Like she did the state pageant and she did the nationals, and she was honored with the title of Miss Bharat Most Confident. So I see that when you make confidence your best accessory, then you just highlight wherever you go, and that voice and that confidence you can use to uplift others and empower others. And they have if you ask the kids of this generation, they know that external appearance is not that important, but what you are from within is what matters.
I'm sure. So it's again, I would like to say that it's very refreshing to see a mother saying that she's being inspired by her daughter, and daughter being so wonderfully supportive. I'm sure it's like the kids can take a piece from here, that how they can support their parents. So
Yes.
at whatever age, like it doesn't matter whether you're younger or older. You can be a source of inspiration to anyone.
Right. Right. Yes. And it's also important to teach our kids, Aarti, like, that we have to teach them what empathy is. So we do these little projects when we go to India, like as a family, like when it's her birthday, or or we are just visiting for a summer break, we try to do some donations, some small donations wherever we go, and teach her that you see, like, these people are in need and they need something, and you help them. And so one time we had the opportunity to pack food packages for the poor, and the other time my daughter, along with some of her friends in India, she set up a lemonade stand. They raised some funds selling lemonade, and then we took the kids to an orphanage and we donated that money to the orphanage. So it's something like, as parents, me and my husband think it's very important that we should teach kids, what empathy is and why is it so important in life.
Yeah.
So this is something that she's learning, and I hope she'll do good things and try to bring some positive changes in the society when she grows big.
Wow. So that's a wonderful parenting tip from you, which I think most of
that
us.
is what we learn from our parents too. We have seen them helping others, and they taught us, how no matter where you are in life, how much ever you earn or wherever you are, always believe in the roots, and try to see what good you can do to others and how you can help others.
So it's like how we can give back to the society, and thinking about what we can give rather just thinking about what we can get all the time.
That's true. Yeah.
That's a wonderful way to bring up your children. So next question is participating in the beauty pageants. There might be some challenges that you face over there, and can you talk about any tough moment and how you overcame it?
The biggest challenge I had during this whole journey is the time management. So balancing profession along with the mommy duties and the pageant preparation, it all needed some little extra time, and I could only get it by waking up an hour early than usual and sleeping an hour late than what I used to do. That made a little extra time for the preparation, and because my daughter also participated with me, so we had to be very organized in terms of what we were planning to wear and what our props were and what accessories were we using, and we had to organize and label them so the things don't get mixed up on the day of the pageant. There are several rounds on the day of the pageant, and you really have to have everything ready. And this is what we learned. We just started being more organized, and we were able to get through this.
Okay, so major organizational and time management skills required.
Yes.
So next, what is a surprising lesson that you did not expect and you learned from this journey?
So the one lesson that I learned from this whole journey is the importance of universal law of attraction.
Wow.
Until then, I have just heard the word and I have read it in the books, but I did not understand the real meaning of it. I think I started practicing the universal law of attraction since I stepped into pageantry. And I believe that it really works. What you believe, you can really manifest. If you practice it with, aligning your energies, you can achieve it. So another thing I learned is life can be a mixture of empathy, empowerment, and purpose. It's very important that you need to have a very bigger purpose in your life, a purpose that is bigger than your own dreams. As you empower yourself, you can uplift others along the way. And empathy, like we spoke, is very important in life. That's something I learned. Yes.
So you just spoke about the universal law of attraction. Would you like to share any example of how it has actually manifested in your life?
I would just say that the whole process, like the whole pageantry journey itself, makes me, the example I would say is this happened before my nationals. I started imagining that I'm being crowned. So it's like when I'm sleeping every day, I would say few affirmations, and I would imagine as if I'm being crowned. And on the day of the pageant, I think the universe had responded to me, and it happened. I was crowned, and it happened exactly the way I was imagining. So I started believing in the power of universal law of attraction.
Wow, that's so powerful, and I'm sure like those who are questioning their dreams and not understanding the how, they can listen to this and understand that just believe and it will happen, right?
Yes, it will happen. You have to believe. You have to set your mind in certain way. That you have to organize things in your mind, you have to bring up your energies and work towards your dream, and yes, you can achieve it.
That's amazing. So the next question. So you are a woman who's passionate about women empowerment. So how do you use this platform to encourage women to follow their dreams and embrace their individuality?
I think every woman has light within herself, that light that can inspire others. And through this platform, I have used it, my crown or my platform, as a tool to not just empower myself, but empower others along the way. So thanks to my state director, Shalika. So she believed in me. She thought that I could, take a few tasks like training the contestants of Miss Bharat Florida 2024. And I was able to, train and give some tips to the contestants. And in the process, I started empowering others, and I started to understand what is the true meaning of empowerment. So, I used to listen to this word before, but not understanding, I won't understand the meaning of it. But this platform has taught me the true meaning of what empowerment is.
Oh. So it's wonderful that you're able to share your knowledge, your learnings, and empower other women who have these dreams.
Yes, and I see the kind of love in return that I get. Like,
Sure.
They'll be so happy when they see, during their pageant preparations, when they see they're getting some tips, and they're being trained. They feel so confident. And they start sharing love.
Amazing. So next is, if your dog could give you an advice about before a pageant, what do you think that would be?
Taco would say, Mom, keep smiling, walk with the same confidence. And no, he would not say walk with the same confidence. He would say wag with confidence. And wag with confidence. And walk with the same kind of unconditional love that you show towards me, and the world will start looking at you with the same love. And I think that is what he would say.
Wow.
To keep showing unconditional love to the world.
Wow, that's
like he does.
cute. That's so cute. I would love to meet him someday.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so tell us, what is the most the funniest or the most unexpected thing that ever happened at a pageant?
The most funniest. The most funniest thing happened when me and some of my pageant friends, we went to the New York Fashion Week. So one of the highlights of the event was they had a dance party for all the contestants. That night we just went and we started dancing and we were having fun until we realized that we were in a wrong party. So we kept on dancing all through night, and later we realized that we were in a wrong party. That was so funny. Like, we kept laughing the whole, that night. Like, we just kept laughing. Like, we were in the wrong party, and still we were having so much fun. It's a very memorable moment that I had with my friends.
Okay. So I think being with your friends, you actually forget about the realm, and that's how you just didn't
Yes, you
realize
forget
that.
everything. When you have those true friends, you forget everything.
True, nice. That's wonderful. So, like, what happened? Like, when you realized, what did you do then?
We couldn't do anything. We saw that people coming out from a different party. That's when we realized that, our venue was not here, our venue was there.
Oh my God.
And
Okay.
yeah.
So that's really funny. So, okay. So yeah, like if you could design an outfit from your architectural journey, what do you think that outfit would look like?
Well, if I have to design a costume using my architectural skills, I would design something that is sustainable, something that is eco-friendly. Say it will come to life like this. I'll use, costume made with bamboo fiber, and probably a nice sculpted corset and dramatic sleeves. And I would use, the vegan leather that's coming now. It's called mycelium leather or something, and I'll probably use that for the accessories, and recycled glass as some of the details, on the corset. And I would use jute. Jute is it adds that earthy element to the costume. I would use jute, and I would probably design a nice crown that depicts the skyline of the buildings.
Oh.
And add some, LED lights, solar lights to the costume. It will look like a night, city in the night, like with all those lights.
Oh, that's a very creative.
Something like that, which is very eco-friendly, and there is no wastage. There is no, unwanted materials that harm the nature.
True, it's high time. It's high time that we all start thinking this way.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very important.
So Divya, you have participated in national and international pageants. So could you share about the questions that have been asked, and what was your favorite question till date?
Yeah, I have two favorite questions from my pageants. One was during my state pageant in Florida, where they asked me, if you would be somebody else besides you, who would you be and why?
All right.
So my answer was, if I could be somebody else besides me, I would be Sadhguru. I like the insights of Sadhguru, and I have been watching how he has been doing campaigns for saving the rivers in India, and he is a very good public speaker. He works with body, mind, and soul to see how we can achieve harmony between these three. And I feel that Sadhguru is capable of bringing the world leaders together, and he can work towards bringing a positive change to the world and work towards a sustainable and greener planet. So my answer was something like that. And the other question I really like is during my nationals, and it was my winning answer. So they asked me, what according to you is success, and how do you define success, and what are you doing to achieve it? So my answer was, success to me is keeping our dreams, aspirations, and hope alive and working towards the dreams. The success of definition could be different for different people. Each one have their own perspective. A cancer survivor might think, surviving the cancer is a success. A farmer might think producing a good crop is a success. So the end where we have the status or money, it is not the success. Just believing in the universal law of attraction and working towards the dreams, just maintaining that pattern and practicing the principle of universal law of attraction is what success is. So right now there are like a lot of universal forces that act on us, like how the law of attraction works. Similarly, the universal law of attraction also works. And if we align ourselves and bring our energies to a certain level and work towards the dreams, then we'll be able to achieve what we want. And, just maintaining this pattern and practicing this is what success is for me. Keeping the dreams, aspirations, and hope alive.
Hi, you look stunning. Thank you. My question to you is, how do you define success and what steps are you taking to achieve it?
Success to me, where we have to keep our dreams alive and constantly working towards the dreams. So the end is not the success, where we want to have status, money, but it could be different perspective for different people. Like the farmer might think success is like just producing a good crop. A cancer survivor might think surviving the cancer is it's a success. The definition is different for everyone. But to me, it is to keep the dreams alive and keeping the power of universal law of attraction, which definitely works. Like right now at this moment, there are a lot of universal forces that act on us, like how the law of gravity works. And if we believe in that principle, the concept of universal law of attraction, and bring in our energies to a certain level, and just thinking about the final goal, then if we follow the pattern, and then that's what is success. Like doing what you're happy with, keep your dreams, passions, hope, and everything.
All right.
So my answer was something like that. I don't remember the exact words I used, but yeah, it was something like that.
So, just based on this, like, if there's a time when you start feeling down or your energies somehow don't feel aligned, then how do you get yourself back?
So I have started using this simple technique that I would like to share. Say if I'm angry or if I'm sad or if I'm, down, I will start imagining a pendulum. You know how a pendulum is, right? it's there in the center. It oscillates.
Oscillates,
It
yes.
comes back to where it was. So I start imagining that in my mind. Okay, I'm right now. This is where I am, and I'm being, I'm a little down or I'm angry. It's moving. The balance of my mind is just moving. So I'll try to retract it back. I will imagine the pendulum, and I'll imagine that it's coming back to where it was, and then immediately I start feeling better, and also I keep telling that nothing is important. That's another thing. When you start saying that nothing is important, then you'll start feeling better of the things that you worry about. So that's another technique that I just follow. And even if you're sad, you're frustrated, you're angry, you can always control your emotions, just talking to your mind. And you have to keep yourself balanced.
Yes, like it is said in the Bhagavad Gita that your mind can be your biggest foe or best friend. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really
It's all
nice.
in the thoughts.
Yeah. So it's really nice how you're able to control your mind, and I'm sure that helps you achieve so much in life.
Yes, yeah, and I have to, it's very important we talk about meditation and yoga and all these things. But honestly, how much are we practicing, these techniques that has coming from ages in India? Like it became so popular now, worldwide. The yoga has become so popular, but those practices, they help in balancing the mind, and it's very important. And when life gets so busy and you hardly focus on these things, but we have to make sure we have to make meditation and yoga part of our life.
True that. So yes, I think we are getting back and reviving the importance of yoga and meditation. And worldwide, it's been accepted as something that can deal with mental health issues, which are so much on the rise. So these are the ones which can actually help people with severe mental health issues.
Yeah.
So
it's very important.
Yeah. Are you associated with any NGOs? And if so, can you talk about the projects that you contribute towards?
I'm associated with an NGO called Valmiki Foundation. Valmiki Foundation is located in Hyderabad, and they are focused towards supporting destitute children by providing them food, shelter, and education. So they're not only helping these destitute children, but also they have a lot of community outreach programs. And those programs are really innovative. When I heard about those programs, I was very impressed. Our family had the opportunity to donate some bicycles to rural girls. So these rural girls were, they were enduring long walks to their school every day. And, I think it was a little contribution, but I think it might have brought some good change in the way they were accessing their schools. I think they were more comfortable. And, this is just one example, but Valmiki Foundation has so many other programs. During COVID time, they helped the rural kids around the foundation. Like there was some villages and they picked up those kids and they started helping them. They distributed medical kits. They helped the farmers' wives, like they were donating sewing machines to the farmers' wives. And they were packing sports kits for the kids. And they have plenty of programs that that are really inspiring. And it's very good to be part of Valmiki Foundation, and I feel that I will be continuing this journey with them, being associated with them, and helping in any way I can. I can support them in any way I can.
That's wonderful. So I'm sure, like, you feel that it's a little contribution, but I'm sure it made a big difference in their lives. So
Hope so. Yeah.
I'm sure. So, those who are facing that situation, for them it makes a big difference. So now, talking about the future, what is the next event that you're looking at in your journey?
So, right now, I'm at this beautiful crossroads of my journey, of my life, where I feel I have a sense of gratitude for the paths I have already covered, and I'm open to taking up any new challenges that come along the way, or if I have to support in terms of mentoring or in terms of any social causes. If I have to support, I will be part of it. And I'm open to taking up new opportunities. Say it if it's the titles, or if I have to empower others in any way I can. So I'm ready for that, and I feel there are still a lot of dreams to chase and lot of lives to touch.
Wow. So the future looks full of hope and brightness.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Let's see what comes along the way.
So what is the legacy that you look forward to leave for your daughter and for the women who look up to you?
The legacy I want to leave behind for my daughter or the younger generations, I would say, is to teach them that life can be a mixture of empathy, empowerment, and purpose, like we spoke. Always hold space for empathy. As you rise, make sure you're uplifting others along the way, and have a bigger purpose in life, a purpose bigger than your dreams. And I would tell the women that keep supporting each other. Great things happen when a woman supports a woman, and keep inspiring others and helping others. I think that's it. Those are the two things I would say.
Yeah, so I think you touched.
That's the legacy I want to leave behind.
I think you touched a very sensitive point that many a times I've observed in professional and personal scenarios that many, sometimes women are not very supportive of other women.
Yes.
So sometimes, feelings like jealousy or not being happy for others' success, these kind of feelings creep in. So
I've seen that, I've faced that, and I think I'm at a point where I understand those kind of feelings are very common, but we also have to come out of it and start looking that we are all human beings, and just help each other, support each other, and keep those kind of feelings like jealousy and those kind of other feelings that you have, just keep them away and just move forward.
I feel that there's so much for everyone to achieve. So it's not like mutually exclusive, that if she achieves then I can't achieve. It's not like that. It's there for everyone. So you can just grow together and have fun together and enjoy each other's success. So that's what I believe in. And I can see when you mentoring and empowering other women. So you have a great perspective towards having.
Thank you, Aarti.
So
and I know you do a lot of good things. I know all the you help the visually impaired people to write their exams, and you have been doing a lot of other things, which are very inspiring.
Thank you.
That is how you should be.
Yeah.
That is how everyone should be. Just
exactly. So that's what I think. One basic thing, if we all can understand that everyone can grow together, that will put an end to a lot of these kind of factors.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it will make the world a better place.
Absolutely. So, so agree to the core for that. So coming now, this question is, something for your own self. To a younger you, what advice would you give to a younger version of you, and what age are you thinking about? So what is your advice?
If I could give one piece of advice to my younger self, it would be to trust in your journey and believe in the power of universal law of attraction. What you need is already there. You just have to align yourself and work towards your dreams, and the universe will start responding to you. I would also tell my younger self that believe in let your inner heart steer you through the life, and believe in your intuitions. Whenever you fall, just get up and be resilient. Yeah, I think these are the few things I'll tell my younger self.
Right. What age would that be?
That age would be probably when I'm around a teenager. Probably around, when you start understanding life a little better, around 13, I would say.
Oh, wow.
That's when I think you'll start working towards your ambitions and goals a little bit more, right?
Yeah, that's the age.
Before that, it's such a fun age. Like, you just don't know anything. You play around, have fun.
Yeah, so
those childhood memories are the best.
Yeah, true that. So that's the age, when we start shaping towards our careers and what we like to do in the future. Yeah. So yes, Dhivya, I see that you've achieved so much in your personal and professional life. You've you've followed your profession, like you've studied at the time of your studies, you've got your qualifications, then you've worked in your professional life, then also along with that you were able to balance your passions. So during all this, is there any phase of life when you felt that things were not going your way, or you were questioning yourself? If there's something like that, please share.
Like Aarti, everyone has a tough phase in their life, something or the other. There are challenges, there are good times, and there are bad times. You always see those up and downs, right? So there was a phase in my life where due to some reasons I went through recurrent miscarriages. That time was really tough because we were trying to get a sibling for my daughter, and she wanted a sibling, and we were trying, and it couldn't happen. So that was the toughest phase, and getting out of it took a little time for me. But again, that's the time where I started listening to more podcasts, or some good stuff, and to make my mind more clear out of all the thoughts I had. And of course, Pageant was another thing that came along the way, and I found so much pleasure in picking it up and starting that journey again. So there is always light at the end of the tunnel. And even the tough phases come, they go. You just have to move forward. Other good things happen. So Taco coming into our life was a good thing that happened, you know, and we are just enjoying the time with him, and you know, yeah. So good things will happen. You know, the bad phase will go, and then definitely new things come up. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, at the end of it, she did get a sibling, and
she did get a sibling. Yeah, she did get the sibling, and
yes, someone who loves.
She wants more. She wants more dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, she keeps telling me that she wants all the different breeds. Well, one day when she will grow up, she wants to have a big mansion with all the different kinds of dogs.
Oh wow! So
she's an animal lover.
Nice. So yeah, she has a beautiful heart.
I liked animals. I love animals. Like I used to rescue small little puppies. You know, those street side dogs were left in India. I used to bring them inside my home. You know, take care of them. And I used to do all those kind of things.
Oh wow, you're a lovely person. Really.
Yeah. One time I remember bringing a squirrel inside my house. Like some kids were beating the squirrel, and what I heard was they were trying to eat it.
Oh my!
Kill and eat it. So I brought the squirrel inside. I made a little shell. I was very small. I was 10 years old or something, I guess. I don't remember. Yeah, I brought the squirrel inside. I made a little nest for it. And once, you know, she recovered, like I left her later in the trees. Yeah.
Wow. My God. So, yes, so you really you're very empathetic, and I can see that.
Yeah, I think I want to do something for the animals too. Someday I will.
Sure.
You know, animal. Yeah. So we have nice, you know, we have to save the tigers in India, and you know, there are, you know, the street dogs. You know, we have to do something for them.
Yeah, that's a menace over here, and they have such bad lives. So
yeah,
really, I wish some shelter could be provided for them.
I know. During the summer, I feel so bad when I go in the summer to India visit, and I see you know, they are so thirsty. There's no water for them. You know, it's horrible.
Yeah, so
if we can at least put some water for the dogs to drink, it would be so good.
Lots of people do that, but then again, I feel that you know, they themselves cause rabies and all those things. So it's better that, you know, they are adopted and a shelter is created for them, so where they can be disease free, and even people are not affected in a negative way by them. So that is also a concern.
Oh yeah. And government should come up with those shelters.
Yeah, they should. But I don't know. They're just least concerned about them. Okay. So, Dhivya, you being from the world of glamour, is there any celebrity that you really admire?
There are a lot of celebrities I admire, but there is this one person whom I really like, is Sonu Sood.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
Sonu.
Absolutely,
Yeah, he has been like during the COVID times, like he did so much for the people. Like he just not donated, you know, those oxygen cylinders, or he made a lot of people were on the roads walking like miles to reach their hometowns, and then he arranged the transportation for them, and you know, no wonder why people built a temple for him. They started praying him like a god. So I admire him a lot. Yeah.
So yes, so he's also a person. Of course, he looks great, and he's got a wonderful heart too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very good
these
heart.
people are the ones, you know, they just don't give like long lectures and all. They actually do something about it.
They actually do something for the society. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, even I admire.
The students were stuck, and he arranged some, I think, personal flights or something to bring them.
Yeah, he did a lot. He really went out
he
of the
did.
way to help people.
Yeah.
Okay. So, coming to the education system, if there's any program or something that you feel that should be added to the syllabus academically, is there something in your mind about that?
I would say, I think there should be a subject for financial management to the kids. I think we should start teaching them the financial management from a young age. And that will, make them better persons when they grow up, or, better leaders. And I would also introduce, something like, how there is a lot of scams that go in the internet. It's like cyber security is something I think we have to teach them, that because kids of this generation, they are into, devices, and they use the internet so much, and they should be aware of these little things that happen around. And I think they should learn what is good and what is bad. And I think those two subjects, and probably like with yoga and meditation is another thing. I think a lot of schools already have that, but that should be part of their lives. So I think that is one thing that that will be a good fit in the syllabus. But this generation, yeah.
Yeah, I think we should really go back to the Gurukul system that we had, So,
I know.
Yeah, like that was actually a holistic approach.
Holistic approach, yeah. Sitting under the tree and, with around that cool breeze.
Yeah, not only like the atmosphere or the, the environment that it was in. But yes, they taught them all the subjects. It was not limited to just one thing. They were even supposed to do their own work. So that really taught them the real life lessons and how to sustain in real life.
Yeah. And when you sit out there and you connect with the nature,
yes.
I think it gives so much relaxation to the mind.
So yeah, that's a very pragmatic perspective that you have towards academics, and I hope those who are actually able to implement all this should do that.
Yeah, we should bring those little changes.
Yeah, that'll go a long way.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just to end the podcast, some 5 little questions just for fun, and you have to answer quickly. Okay, the moment the question ends, you have to give the answer.
Oh, like a rapid fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers. No heels.
Our favorite.
I couldn't wear heel during my pageants.
Really?
Yeah, I just wear 2-inch heel. It's not acceptable, but yeah, I couldn't.
Okay.
I'm not used to.
So, a favorite guilty pleasure snack?
Guilty pleasure snack, pani puri, rasmalai. Rasmalai is something I like. Yeah.
Then, one architectural marvel that you would like to visit?
Architectural marvel. I want to visit all the 7 wonders. If you say architectural marvel, I think I want to take my daughter to Taj Mahal. I have seen Taj Mahal when I was very small. I think I want to take my daughter there and show it to her. Yeah, Taj Mahal is something I want to visit.
Okay, so one word to describe your journey so far.
Manifestation.
Okay.
I was saying that I felt like talking to a friend. कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं लगा. जहाँ पे I was feeling nervous.
Oh, thank you so much. So it was really like just missing a cup of coffee. So Divya, it was wonderful having you on the podcast, and I'm grateful that you graced it and learned so much from you, and understood that there might be ups and downs in life, but how you can be a queen and just rise from everywhere, and a person who can empower others, be so beautiful on the outside as well as the inside. That's a rare gem to find, and that's you.
Thank you, Aarti. Thank you for all the compliments.
No, you deserve all of them. So it's wonderful to see that you care so much about the environment, about animals, and all that reflects that care and that motherhood. It just reflects in all aspects of your life, I feel, and that's why you draw so much.
I think it's there in every woman. I think every woman has that. That care kind of.
I'm sure, yes, we all do.
Nature.
So, yeah, that's how you draw so much love towards you, So, yes. So it's really, really wonderful to know you. And I'm sure when someone listens to you and gets inspired, that'll be something that I would achieve from my podcast, The Achievers Next Door. Yeah. Okay.
All the best to you, Aarti, and whatever you're doing. You're doing a great job, not just with a podcast, but knowing about you, what you're doing, is very inspiring.
Thank you.
Keep shining and keep inspiring others.
Yeah, you too. Keep shining. Yes, I must say that. So, Thank you so much. Sure.
Thank you, Aarti.
Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed watching this podcast as much as we enjoyed shooting it. If you know someone who might be interested in listening to this podcast, please do share it with that person. Do like, share, and subscribe to this channel so that we can come up with more inspirational podcasts, so that we all can learn about the Achievers Next Door. Thank you. Keep watching.